What is up, my friends? How's it going? So today we're gonna fix a Game Gear. Obviously this one's fixed because I got two of them. The other one had an issue with no video. You know, the video was like just white screen, nothing on there. Pretty much similar to this, but totally worse. Nah, actually it was pretty spot on to that. No audio, no voice, no nothing. We're gonna do a recap. We're gonna change the capacitors in the Game Gear. Here it is. Here's the board. All right, let's get the lights on. Let's get the lights on in my little miniature studio. All right. I think we're looking at version 2. There's two versions of this board. Let's check those out right now. All right, here's the version that we have. So I have to change 5 100 microfarad capacitors, then another 5 10 microfarad capacitors, and then 2 1 microfarad capacitors right there, these two. So first things first, got to take off these capacitors. So let's bring out our little microscope. All right, since there's a lot of plastic parts nearby, like right there, right here, this plastic, I'm gonna try not to use too much heat. So I'm just gonna use my soldering iron, and that's it. Maybe a little bit of my own solder. Okay. Kind of lowers the heating temperature, so I can just take it off so much quicker. Scrape it off like that, perfect. As I did the other one, I noticed that these kind of stink. It's kind of weird. So I'm just taking off all the tantalum capacitors as they get old, and that's the reason why this Game Gear, I wish it was older than me. It came out when I was a kid, so it's not older than me yet, but it's up there. These things are old. Sure, one day I'll work on something that's older than me. This little piece of glue right here. Okay. There we go. Man, that did not want to come off. Yeah, a lot of times these tend to leak. And then when they leak, they start hitting everything that's nearby, which obviously causes a mess, and it's a big pain. This one doesn't seem as bad. The other one I was working, oh, see right here? That's because of this leaking. Yeah, you can totally see that. I'll clean that up with some IPA. Some Indian Pale Ale. No, isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl. You know, I don't think I've ever said that right my whole life. Isopropyl. That stuff. The stuff that your mom would put on when you have legs that ache. When you were a kid, growing pains, I remember. My legs were growing. I think that's why. Oh man, I gotta be careful. Don't pull a trace. Don't pull a trace, Tony. Yeah. Oh, we're good. Almost. No cigar. It's because I didn't even put any solder on there. I'm gonna put some of my solder. I said I would. Breaking my own rules. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. And I don't do it. I'm not using any flux because it's kind of like overkill right now at this point. There we go. Yeah, I'll clean everything up later. This one's a tricky one right here. Yeah, so capacitors, what they do is they smooth out that line. I haven't checked them if they're shorting the ground, which probably some are, but either way, they don't have the right capacitance anymore. After time, you know, they lose the capacitance and they don't function as properly, so you're not going to get good video signals, audio signals. Pretty much just the machine's not going to work well, and that is not getting out there. I don't even know how did I do the other one? I think maybe I did use a little bit of hot air for this one. See if I can get some flux in there. I'm gonna be careful with that transformer and the plastic that's right here. Gotta be careful. Come on. Now there's like a little... There we go. Oh, that's what I did. Got it from the bottom. There we go. I only got 2 more caps left. 2 more caps left. I really don't need to put flux, but... why not? See? A lot of plastic parts. This is actually plastic. That's not metal. See? Plastic. So that's why I'm not using my hot air. Or else I totally would right now. Get these off like in 10 seconds. Instead I'm grinding and pulling this crap. Stupid. There we go. Oh, look, I'm pushing it out. That's kind of cool. Alright, all of them are out on the right-hand side. On the other board, because there's 2 types of boards. The other board only had 2 on this side, on the right-hand side. And I'm on the right-hand side right now. Yeah, so this is the right-hand side. I just did the left right here. That whole big mess. Do I even need a microscope? Maybe I could do this without. You know, I still like to. It's just a good habit. Just so I could be 100% sure I'm not messing anything else up. I always want to be sure that you don't mess anything up. Remember, I did pull up that one trace that was over there. So, gotta be careful. That's what I'm talking about. And then there's this plastic mess. That's not gonna really affect anything, but yeah, I'll get it later. Get the last 2. One right there and one right there. I want this high and tight. Yeah, I was watching the new Avatar. It's pretty much very similar to the first one. It's like, did people forget how the first one was? Because we're gonna make this like the same exact movie, except it's gonna be in water and the general's gonna be blue. He's gonna be an Avatar this time. And they got rid of his cool scar. I don't like it. I don't like that they got rid of his cool scar. I like the scar. Either way, this is my show. I don't want to talk about other people's shows. Gotta talk about fixing. Fixing stuff. Why it's harder? It's harder because I didn't use the Trilex brand. Or Tony brand. Okay, now to clean all or mess up. Let's get a little bit of flux this time. See all these plastic pieces and connectors all over the place. That's why I decided just to use the iron. Burn myself a little bit. Go in that hole. Go in there. Alright, let's get this other mess. I think there's a third one. Yep, right there. Gonna have to add a lot of solder right there to make sure those connect. Yeah, so I ended up buying this little kit. Originally I was just gonna get all these capacitors from MacBooks, but I think some of the 1 microfarad were kind of hard to come by, so I ended up just buying the kit. Yeah. You know how it is sometimes. It's okay. See, it's a trace that goes from right there to right there. I think it destroyed this, didn't it? Made a little bit of a mess here. Let's get some flux in here. Especially right here. This diode right there. That got all destroyed. Oh, and that hard one. Fix up those joints on that one. Put a little non-burnt flux on there. And we'll put some nice solder on there. Let's clean this up. I could get really OCD about it, but I'm not going to. Let's just get back to those that I missed. I gotta fix those. Fixing. That's what I like to do. I like to do some fixing. Do. Alright, time for the fun part. Or did I miss one? I did miss one right there. I could just leave that. Honestly, I'm gonna put a new cap right there either way, so clean that up a little bit. We'll start there. So what is that one? Let's check it out. So that one's it's kind of this middle region right there. Okay, I'm gonna start with the 5. I'm going to start with the 100 microfarads first, and then we'll go down the line from there. So let's go the tippity top. That one, that weird one that we didn't like. So that one's a 100 microfarad. And then the one a little bit below it. Right there. And then the one to the right of it. Both of them on the right are actually microfarads. Microfarads are 100 microfarads. So this one and this one. But let's not get too greedy. I'm gonna start putting some stuff down. See what I mean? That's what I mean by get too greedy. It's like you're asking to be too lucky. Yeah. I guess that's another way to look at greed, right? You're thinking you're gonna be too lucky. These capacitors are so much better. And they should last a lot longer, but since this is a retro console, I really don't know how much life somebody will give it, you know? Let's see. Oh, okay, and I need one more. No, I need two more. This is still 100 microfarad. Our last one is all the way at the bottom, right there. Alright, now to the 10 microfarad. We have one up top, right there. I saw this little syringe holder. Sorry, like a syringe pusher for the flux. It seemed like it made a very precise amount of flux being pushed out, like it helped you. I don't know. I saw it on these Chinese websites like AliExpress and you know, those sites. And I was thinking maybe I should get it. I should get it, test it out, see if it works out for me. And one all the way to the bottom left, all the way to the bottom left, right there. Yeah, because sometimes I just use way too much flux. And it's not like too much flux is a bad thing. I think it's only a rare case where it could be a bad thing. After I said that, I'm just like putting the lowest amount of flux on there now. Alright, right there. And on the right hand side, they're all 10 microfarad. Nice and simple. So let's do that bottom one right now. Aside from flux helping solder flow, it also helps like new components stay in place too. So that's another good thing about flux. Wait, did I take that one off? No, that's factory. These two. There we go. Sticky. I'm gonna try to push it with the dry solder. There we go. Clean that one up. Just looking at anything that needs anything that needs to be a little bit cleaned up. Okay. Yeah, it's always good to look at nearby components, see if anything is damaged beyond repair or needs to be cleaned. It's always a good habit to have. Because remember, a lot of those caps were leaking onto other stuff and making a mess. Just looking for corrosion. Oh man, I dug into the board a little bit, I think. Did it? Oh no, I didn't. It's just that black crap. Still, it's not necessary. Still a good lead, right? Yeah, clean it up later. I was just checking it out. Alright, we're down to 2. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys noticed on the pictures, but yeah, the way I know what's what is because they're color coded. So these are in pink. Alright, all done. All done, baby. Alright. All recapped. But not done. We still need the power supply and the audio wasn't loud enough, so these two. power supply and also audio. But I'm gonna clean things up. I'm all done with this board. Most likely it'll work. Obviously can't test anything out until we get that power supply working. So that power supply, they want me to take off these three. Oh man, look at that. I already see corrosion. I say they. It's funny. Well, it's in the kit. Okay, it's in the kit. It's like a no-brainer. I don't even have to look at the diagram for this one, because all three are different. You have, what do you have here? You have 820 microfarad. I think that one's to 1,000. They give us, and then 100 microfarad right there. Was one picofarad? I don't know what the smallest one is. I see 22 something. I'll find out later. Let's just take them off. So they're right here, these two. And this one, don't really have too much plastic. I can do it from the back, so. These ones right here. Put some I'm gonna put 400. Alright. Sega! You serious? Now let's just do that one. Alright, we got all three of them out. 1, 2, 3. Hope I didn't move anything? Nope. Luckily, nothing's moved. So 820 and 100 are up top. So, these ones right here. Long stem is positive. Short stem negative. So I know it's all pushed in. I'm gonna heat this one up, push it in from the back with my finger. Right there. Do the same thing with the tinier one. Oh, that one I was able to push in a lot. Alright, all done. And we'll cut them all off. Come on, don't tell me it won't fit. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. No, it should fit in there. Hey, when that happens, like so close, everything else was without a hitch, and that one just doesn't want to fit. Gotta be careful not to heat those up, because they will pop. Okay. Covered it. You little freaking guy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Blood pressure lowering. Anger subsiding. Ah. Rising? Subsiding. Terrible thoughts left my mind. Ah. Anger gone. Yeah. Alright. I was like that one guy in Mystery Men. I know it's an old movie. Mr. Furious. My fury is my anger. I mean, my power. I think he did say that too. It's like, isn't it the same thing? Yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah, that's what we do. We talk about movies while making movies, while watching movies sometimes. Yeah. Who says I can't watch a movie while I'm doing a repair? Who says I can't? This job's supposed to be fun. There we go. Clean that up. And like I said, the audio wasn't super loud, so we're also going to fix the audio board in this repair. We're doing all the caps tonight. ER. Alright. Alright, brand new ones. I melted a tiny little hair right there, but that should be fine. Alright. Off to the final countdown. The audio board. I'm gonna take a little break, get some water. So we'll be right back after this commercial break. Let's get rid of all those caps. Yeah, I'll do this one first. I think last time I just pushed them in. Let's put some solder. Come on. Catch, you fool. That one catches. I just don't want it to pop. I just cut them off. I don't know what I'm doing. Just cut them off. That was already coming off. I'll get that one later. And I made the biggest mess with that one. There we go. Gotta be careful with this. Don't want to rip the trace either. There we go. That should be good. Get out of there. Get out of there. Just gotta be careful, there's connectors right there and there. I know there's some guys who are like, just solder it on like that, but I know in my heart it's always gonna be weaker because you have that crap solder combined with the good stuff, the good Kester stuff. I don't want it to fall off one day, so that's why I try to take off everything. One, two, three, four, right there. It's like I knew there was one that was missing. It's kind of cool because you can kind of see how it was built. Hey, Sega. So it looks like it was a big piece, and they just broke it off by hand. That's not a machine breaking that off. That's a person who broke that off. Broke off this little PCB board. Probably a kid in China at the Sega whatever company name. That's supposed to be Sega, but not that company. Foxconn. I don't know. There's a ton of them, I bet. And that's what I like to know. I like to get to the source. Find out exactly where all this stuff is fixed. Oh, sorry. Made. Find out exactly where all this stuff is made. But when you find out where stuff's made, you have a good idea how to fix it. If you build something from scratch, ultimately you know how to fix it. Doesn't mean that you will, doesn't mean that it's financially feasible, or even like this one, obsolete. I really doubt Sega would really care about an obsolete console. I don't know if I would call it obsolete 100%, because this person was interested in getting it fixed. But definitely retro. Definitely. Definitely something from another time. And let's get the 5 caps on there. I think they're all 100 microfarad. That's all they are, I believe. Double check it, triple check it. Yeah, 100 microfarad. Originally they're not. I believe they're like, some of them are like 47 microfarad, but that's what the kid has. I mean, that's what I've been learning. And just for anyone interested, I'm using 6040 Kester solder. I think the strongest is probably, well, the stronger one I think is 6337. Still not 100% sure, but for a lot of gaming stuff, I tend to use 6040 for gaming. For MacBooks, I'll use 6337, and for phones, the same thing too. Although I don't work on phones too much, at least right now, not for the moment. I'm sure in the future that's going to change, because my actual shop is getting very close to being open, instead of just being out of my home, which it is right now. See, if this was in the factory, it would be like the least amount of solder possible. Oh, man, come on. I'm trying to move it with this solder. That's funny. It'd probably be like that in reality if it was just in the factory. Pretty much you're always going to be better than the factory. Okay. Unless you're like, I don't care. Boom, boom. But I take pride in my work, so I do care. It'll be like that. If it was just a factory, it'll be like that. That's how these ones pretty much are. And it won't be such a nice unoxidized solder. It'll be like a cheaper solder. Some, you know, I don't even know if these were leaded or unleaded, because these are from over 20 years ago, so really don't know. I don't know what they used back then. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments. Always curious to know. Alright, looks good. Put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Just before I put a little bit of alcohol in there. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, there it is. There it is, my friends. Right there. Sometimes you get to this stuff and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean the screen. You gotta. Luckily I have everything here. Don't really have to move. Okay. It's been 20 plus years since this inside of the screen was cleaned. Only 25 years. And don't forget this part. Because I'm the only person who's probably going to open this. Yeah, pretty much. Just me. Reminds me of that guy in Toy Story. The guy who fixed Woody. When he gets, he says, "Do not rush art. Do not rush art." Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that's what I kind of do. Have my whole bag of toys, bag of tricks. Oh, that's for the other one. Oh. Always like to put them diagonal, but you could do a star pattern. Star pattern is what they do for automotive. And it's good for everything else too. I think I might need to take one off again. I'll just edit it so it's... Or not, I'll just do it real time. This one. Do I need to take it off? Yeah, I need to take it off. It's just 2 screws. Oh, come on. I think my camera was auto-focusing, glitching out. It's probably because it's a liquid damage camera that I bought. Yeah, I bought it liquid damaged and I fixed it myself. But you never know with liquid damage, it's always elusive. Gotta get me a Sony camera. Right now it's just a Canon camera. Canon DSLR. Not my most favorite, but it does the job for right now. So you know how that is. And this is simple. Sometimes I wish some of the newer stuff was this simple. See all these plastic parts? That's why I didn't want to use hot air. Probably would have taken me half the time if I used hot air. If it didn't have all these plastic crap. Let's see. And I put these screws already in here. Little old mechanic trick. Honestly, I didn't really have to. They're all the same size screw. But I didn't know that when I was first opening this stuff up. You gotta remember, I didn't watch a video to how someone opened this up. I just did it the Sparrow way. Open it up, and just from my experience of fixing stuff my whole life, opening things up, getting inside things I shouldn't. Alright. Now it's all put back together enough for testing. And I need the game. I need the game of the other one. Alright. Now the bad thing about these consoles is sometimes you gotta fiddle around with them a bunch until the game starts working. You gotta take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in, take it out, put it back in. It's kind of a riot. Okay. See if everything went well. Alright. I see something. I saw something. There we go. Sega. And we got sound. Yeah, baby. All fixed. And that is a... Can you guys see? Yep. All my buttons work. Let's play this boring ass game. Alright, play ball. Yeah! Well, thank you everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, take care of each other. Like, share, subscribe. And have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. Alright? Good day. I'm gonna play this boring game. See ya.